So months prior, meditation and mindfulness, those are pretty synonymous terms. You also want to think about your nutrition and how you're eating. Long term, you also want to think about how you're eating the week before the test, the day before the test, and also exercise. So any kind of lifestyle changes that you want to take to support your test taking event are probably going to be analogous to lifestyle changes you might want to make generally. Like obviously nutrition, exercise, fresh air are things that are always going to be beneficial to you. So you want to start with one small change per week or per month, and not try to change everything at once, because you don't want to overwhelm yourself. Then on the weeks prior, you can think more about, well, how is my body going to feel good? How am I going to feel good? And you could think about massage, other pampering. Depending where you live, those things are accessible because of COVID or not. I just went for my first massage in a year and a half, I think, last week. And it was so nice to just allow my body to be worked on and just feel like I was taking care of myself and doing self-care. You also want to create a schedule. You can do this the weeks prior. You want to think, when am I going to be studying? When am I going to be seeing friends? When am I going to be doing activities that are not part of studying? And have that be in a schedule that has a little bit of wiggle room, because you don't want to get down on yourself if you're not able to keep to it exactly. But it's all about the small steps and not thinking about a complete overhaul, right? We want to actually have something that's sustainable. Then things to incorporate: sound therapy. And sound therapy can be really as simple as there's music that you listen to that you feel grounds you, or music that you listen to that you can be like, you know, it energizes you. Like, so think about your own music. There's also binaural beats, which can help you get into the zone, but binaural beat technology is a way of bilateral stimulation where you hear it on different sides, and it has different wavelengths that you entrain yourself to get into a state that is more conducive to being present and focused and relaxed. Visualization, hypnosis. For the person who had written the question in before, the hypnosis is a way to actually quickly get to the state and the desired effect by moving through the critical faculty, the thing that you're resistant against, and it helps you make the changes in your unconscious mind so that you do it in your conscious mind. And there's other modalities. The days before, you want to make sure what your food availability is, and even though this seems like completely elementary, you want to make sure that you're eating really healthy food, not junk food, not highly processed food. And if you normally eat highly processed food and you normally eat junk food, you don't want to change it right before the test either, right? You want to make sure that whatever you're doing, that there's no big changes, but you want to buffer up and bolster the way that you do the things that you do, making sure your sleep is good, making sure that your night before the test, that day that you get enough sleep. And if you're going to the test center, make sure you chart the path there, make sure that you've got layers, right? That you've got layers handy so that you're not going to feel too cold or too hot. And the days before, you can plan a celebration. You can even imagine the celebration with your family and friends, your partner, colleagues, whomever, after the test. Like, how are you going to celebrate doing well? Seeing yourself at the test center. Remember, we talked in the beginning of this talk about seeing yourself go there, seeing yourself take the test, and even seeing the score that you want on the screen, imagining that it's there. So again, these are similar things that you can incorporate: visualization, hypnosis, sound therapy, the tapping. Now, the night before, you definitely want to sleep and eat well. The night before the test, sleep well. And you want to call on your superpowers. If you've done your work, if you've done your study, if you've done everything, your diagnostics, you want to make peace with, you're going in, there's not going to be anything new, and have completion. You want to have that full completion. Then the day of the test, you want to implement whatever support tools that you've ignited through your prep process, and then ride the wave to greatness.